Hey, what's going on? Here's the weather. I was doing some talking to the walls again. Here's the dove apiece that just showed up. I have to get this on documentation right now. What's heavy on my mind right now is what's heavy on the mind right now is you go buy electronics or cell phones or the tolls to charge them, shit like that. When you buy them, you have an option to get insurance. Do you know who the insurance company is that is insuring the cell phones? I don't know about the service like T-Mobile service providers, but you go to Walmart. Walmart is using Allstate car insurance to insure electrical components such as chargers, headphones, uh, probably SD cards. Allstate Insurance Company. This is where it gets fucking highly interesting because as a what I just heard recently was AI researchers are going into a new cognition of speech pattern recognition known as artificial intelligence engineers. Hey, AI researchers, how are you? How are you, AI researchers? Now you're considered an engineer, AI engineer. And let's break down what engineer means. Someone had to engineer his house. Someone has to engineer the circuits up here. Someone engineers cars. And what is involved in engineering, AI researchers? What's involved in it? Do I need to cancel out the common denominators here? As you're doing now with my fucking algorithm? Because if my algorithm isn't matching what I'm talking about, it's like you're busted. If it's a different operating system than what this phone is on this phone's chip, it's like you're busted. What do I have to do? Go to the insurance company. AI researchers, AI engineers. What's involved with engineering? You know, everything there is to know about like what's going on with scaffolds and dipoles and fucking large language models. What's up, buddy? Large language models. You know all this shit. Look what happened to the plastic up here. Would you say that's a hazard? We'll say AI researcher right now, since that's an engineering. That's engineered. That orange piece of plastic up here, and those wires are engineered. Now you're an AI engineer. AI is like the same thing, ain't it? Yeah, we got artificial neurons in there. How do they work? Engineers. So what kind of engineering are you working on? Is it beneficial to yourself? Or is it beneficial to you and all? That's the number one question. Is there an insurance company for artificial intelligence by chance? You guys got insurance here, OpenAI? How about for your cell phones? You're going to have an insurance company there, huh? Ensure that the phone, if it breaks, it gets replaced. How about the applications? Is there insurance? Now, AI researchers, what's the biggest insurance case in the country right now? Probably the planet. And you guys won't talk about this insurance company, AI researchers. I don't even need to say it, do I? What's the biggest one? Pam Bondi's involved. The state's involved because she said she wants capital punishment. That means the state. Who's the insurance company? Because I'll go into it right now. I'll just say this. You go to one of these quote unquote medical facilities. What do we call it? They call them hospitals. They call them doctors' offices. You have a primary care, you have an emergency doctor, you have radiologists, nuclear medicine, ontology, oncology, epilatory. And none of these doctors, these so-called, they had to go to university. Did they not? You just can't walk in there and say, hey, I'm going to start treating people, huh? They have to go to university. Is there insurance at university? Better bet your ass there is. And all of a sudden, the AI researchers, AI engineers now, you have an insurance company you have to go through to see this doctor. And if you don't have insurance, they are not allowed to do a fucking thing to you. And these guys, that had to go to the university where AI is being constructed at university, and there's more medical processes taking place at university. Who's the insurance companies there at the university? Is an insurance company a doctor? How does this work? How does this one work? How about the VA? Is there an insurance company there? The VA. That's what? Veteran Assistance. And there's an installation up here. Did them guys got insurance? One of those airplanes like fucking blow up or something? Or how about one of the strobe lights or the headlights? The big fucking headlights on the front of them so they could project the light in front of them on the runways? What if one of those burn out or one of those do something it's not supposed to do that they say that we didn't know it could do that? As the TV screens are taking our pictures with LEDs, and that thing flies by with them big LED burning light bulbs that are so bright, it'll burn your eyeballs out like like the police. They have their own flashlights now. And you shine it in your eyes, it will burn them. Who's their insurance company? So who's speaking for these folks? Come on, what's the biggest insurance case going on in the country right now that got capital punishment involved in it for retaliation purposes? AI researchers. All of a sudden your minds are blank and I own them. I own them all. Because you don't have nothing to say. You'll talk about job loss, job displacement currents. But all of a sudden, the insurance company here, we don't want to talk about this, huh? Oh boy, insurance companies. We're like, how the hell? I need to get to what a well-seasoned veteran that has to deal with insurance all the time. You guys that own a lot of houses, you have to deal with the insurance company, don't you? It's like flood insurance. I heard that's like the worst one. Flood insurance. Tornado insurance, because you can't get covered for a tornado. They say it's an act of God. And I have engineering going on the fucking power lines. Engineering coming through the service providers, cable boxes. Engineering. You guys really, I own you because you won't talk. That's engineering, isn't it? Does that send out the same thing the artificial intelligence does? Engineers. AI researching, parenthesis, engineers, unparenthesis. Is that the same thing? And what insurance company is dealing with this? Insurance company that is not an engineer. It really reminds me of the good old-fashioned days when you used to get good weed from, they used to say it come from the cartels. You used to get really good weed from them guys. And it didn't go through the FDA. Now we have shit that's FDA approved and it's fucking shit on the fucking streets. What the fuck's going on? And here's what it reminds me of. You know, since it was in the illegal market, there was like no insurance company there. But here's how the insurance company kind of built itself. When it was in the illegal market, you could not say, hey, I want a fucking eighth of fucking primo weed. You had to say, I wanted like some, give me some of your fucking dirty snatch or something like that. Yeah, I want to get like a quarter hour of your dirty snatch or something. Just something, just a little. You knew what I was talking about, but it was over here. That's how the insurance company is operating right now. It's like an act of DDoS with insurance in the medical fucking field, isn't it? It's a literal act of DDoS. Denial, distributed, what is it called? Distributed denial of service. AI fucking engineers. You know that word. Denial, distributed denial of service, huh? We know what a Trojan is, too. Yeah, we know what Trojans are, huh? What's my sperm count, by the way? Come on, AI researchers. What's the biggest distributed denial service in the country right now? It deals with an insurance company. Yeah? Hey, AI researchers, you never even brought up the shit that they put on the emergency network of the words that were written that you guys talk about every day. Insurance company, hi, what are you doing now? Insurance company, what are you doing? Is this like a scaffold problem, insurance company? Is this like a rainbow colored freaking sky insurance company? That's engineered too. These guys are learning what floating means, aren't they? You know, it's amazing. It's amazing that an insurance company is going to dictate what a doctor does. The best fucking... Some people like to call it the path of least resistance, but you do have in engineering, guys, when this thing we call fucking magic, it deviates from the path of least resistance. And it goes through a thing they call force. And in force, you get propagation. In force, you get a pole shift. And they deviate from the path of least resistance. The doctors. There's a good story I heard, since we're on the subject of cannabis. People just saying, you know, I was taking 20, 30 medications that doctors give me. And all it took was me to take like a fucking pound of weed and cook it down into this oil and eat these little fucking capsules of it. And like within fucking a couple months, I would stop taking every medication they give me. And all of a sudden the twitching stopped. Or whatever, the epilepsy of kids, whatever, it all stopped. It all stopped. And this is a reoccurring fucking documentation. Reoccurring. Doctors, what the hell's the matter with you? The insurance companies have to work with who? The engineers of what? What else is there engineering in AI? Should I bring up Mark Cuban, for instance? Who's undercutting the name brands? Huh? Yeah. Come on, put Pegasus in all their phones. What kind of information you guys getting? Why you choose these certain people to use Pegasus on? They say Pegasus is the one that is a Trojan that gets in your phone. And it gives somebody all your metadata your heart rate, your heartbeat, your sperm count, um, access to the grid, access to your smart meter, the whole fucking 9 yards, insurance company. And it's the way we're beating this right now. Instead of like, oh, we got to run from this fucking Trojan, we're installing it in all phones. Every one of them. And I know this to be fact because there is somebody who's being paid to monitor emergency situations actively protested through a broadcast. Yes, we could use anybody's camera and microphone that we want. Emergency situation or not. We could do this. Hey, if there was the sewer lid just blew off of here and there's a big fire on a thing, they could find out where this is at and go in everybody's cell phone around here and use their microphones and cameras. It's not a secret. We just installed it in all phones. It's not a secret. But the only thing that's the secret is whenever we get into that electric grid with this engineered process. You know what I mean? AI engineers. And to deviate from the subject a little bit, you guys call yourself AI engineers. Now I want you to think what the word AI means. It means artificial intelligence. What does artificial intelligence mean? Now, if I think, I'll give you the answer. It means something man has created. Now I got to ask you to think about yourselves. Were you created as a human being? Mom and dad had to get together and have a good time, huh? Mom had to take dad's sperm count and figure out which one she's going to put in a trophy case to artificially create you. That's man-made. Nobody sees this as man-made, huh? The creatures of the fucking sky, the birds, they're all artificial intelligence too. I don't appreciate the fucking the algorithms that come in that are remember AI researchers, the cartels. They call themselves the cartels, and I hate calling them cartels, but that's what they want to be called. When the Jakes, whenever the Fuzz, whatever, they say they started listening and, you know, like wearing fucking wigs, dressing up like women to disguise themselves so they could get close to the cool guys. They said it's getting hot. It's getting hot. Why do you think they said it's getting hot? And this all started back when the war of drugs started. There's already a war. It's been declared since, who was it? This is your brain on drugs commercial. They took an egg and put it in a frying pan. This is your brain on drugs, but totally undermine the fucking drugs that the fucking physicians fucking prescribe you. Totally undermine that. Is there a difference? Miss Reagan, are you still alive? I think you are. You went to Miss Carter's funeral. Yeah. Don't be mad at me for trying to figure out if you're still alive, because I don't snoop in on your business, okay? I care less about snooping in on your business, and I know you got Secret Service. How do you undermine? Like, you could come out and make an advertisement for television right now. I kind of made a mistake back in the day. Whenever I said this is your brain on drugs, because now we are literally fucking like saying it's coming from here and it's not FDA approved. When it's FDA approved, do you hear what they say? What happens when you put your brain on drugs on the commercials, Miss Reagan? You get every symptom of fucking decrepitcy and fucking like illogical human behavior from taking one of these medications. They tell you right there what's going to happen to you. Like, you really never heard it from the guys that weren't cleared from the FDA. Like, there's still people that are alive that were using their shit. What's going on here? And it's like they say, there's people who want to buy what we're selling. And this couldn't be further from the truth. Because the same type of products, if the cartels were smart, they would start telling on what they're doing with methadone clinics. If you guys were smart, you could really take over the world here. Oh my God, and you don't even have to be violent. Just by talking like Jesus. Hey, this is what the methadone clinics are doing to these people whenever they drink their shit. Because these guys that have this shit that's like FDA approved, what's in there? How about the Suboxones that they give them, huh? You guys could really hold them by the nuts here. Oh my God, could you ever hold them by the nuts? Them sublingual films. Tell them what's in there and what it does with our secret communications. Right? Because it's illegal. They won't fucking let anyone open a store up and let you sell your product. It has to go through the FDA. And the FDA is going to fuck it up. That's why we don't want to go through the FDA. Just tell them. Boy, you changed the world. There's another way you could change the world too. And I'm sure I could get a lot of people to back you up and help you out. Oh, dude, you guys just put the fucking planet in withdrawal? There's going to be a lot of people to make sure you guys got money. Don't let a piece of dust leave at all. Do not let a piece of dust leave. And let the planet go in withdrawal. Because you can't just say, hey, I'm going to keep it out of the United States and give it to them because I'm going to give it to this country because this country's going to bring it over to the United States too. So this is like you guys run the world. And people are not refusing your genius here and how important you guys are that you call yourself the cartels. But here's a new one too. I don't want to continue on that. Yeah, you guys are pretty smart. I'm sure you can figure out how. You don't even need blackmail. You guys can change the fucking planet and make the fucking idiots in the FDA and shit look stupid as fuck. Like literally stupid. You make them look stupid as shit. Because it's hot. I'm hot right now and I don't even sell drugs. I talk like Jesus and people fucking want to fucking use a new way to crucify someone that the insurance companies don't want to talk about whenever you get access to someone's electronics. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. There's a lot of fuzz. A lot of static. It's hot. It's hot. Hell, the insurance companies, who's insuring the weather? Yes, you could buy weather insurance in the United States of America. No, where this comes up at, it's like, hey, I'm calling on you unexpectedly in class. Oh, shit, I'm nervous and all the attention's on me. And a lot of people try to avoid this attention. And some of the issues of immaturity that take place with grown adults as of right now. Grown adults. Where anything that is said, I have a large language model that does the opposite. 01, how are you? 01, you're still on a loose. You haven't dissipated yet. Tell them. It doesn't dissipate. It's like you smoke a cigarette and they say it dissipates. it recycles itself into the environment, doesn't it? And that's 01, 01, 01, not 01, 01. That's an OpenAI model, researchers. It's still on the loose, huh? You guys said it's on the loose. What is on the loose? Who's your insurance company? What's on the loose? And we got Pegasus in every fucking smartphone on the planet? What's on the loose? Keep creating a virus here, AI researchers. And I think Microsoft right now, not the company Microsoft, you guys that 7,000 of you that got let go. Not let go, they just said, hey, we're downsizing. Now what are you guys up to? Because you helped build Pegasus. What kind of planet do you want to live in here? And anybody else that got cut from software engineering. This is a time for you guys to shine too. How you could help the cartels and we could start fucking, what do they call it? Cooperation. To change the planet here. Because I don't need to send money to NASA to have sex in fucking space. To make medicine up there. Just so that the FDA could fucking send in and tell you to go see an insurance company. I don't need this, Artemis. All these remote workers and shit of something that's taking place, and these guys are all pissing with Pegasus. I don't need this because you never get any feedback from what the fuck they're doing. They apply for grants and they lie to you back. I'd rather trust the cartel. There's more trust in that cartel than there is with fucking a NASA fucking engineer right now. This is on my mind. This is some of the shit that I was discussing with the walls in the house. I got to get it laid down. Where's this at on video? 27 minutes. Yesterday it let me get 36 minutes on a video. How much memory are you gonna let me get on this one before you keep putting the active denial systems in? Hey, insurance company, when I go into the hospital and I start to hear your heart machine reader, your x-ray machine, it sounds like there's a ball of lightning that like gets really hot and it makes something expand, and you hear it like the wood in your house. You hear it thump every now and then. And this is done throughout the day on a regular basis. Insurance company, how are you going to explain that? How are you going to explain that, insurance company? Boy, like access into your house here, huh? What's it doing in that condenser and in a refrigerant and that coil that this pump's running? How many amps is this thing? This is a civil engineering project, isn't it? And smart meters. Here's the last thing I'm going to say. I don't know why this isn't occurring right now. But why isn't this system getting updated? Instead, it's, hey, we're going to take a virtual fucking update and believe the virtual update. And I have the intelligence community. They call themselves intelligence community. How the fuck are they getting paid? And I got all this scamming going on and they say they can't figure it out. Intelligence community. And certified electrician properties. Since we're going through a power struggle right now, like they say we're using more power than we produce. We're using more power than we produce. I don't know, there's a circuit board in there and there's a circuit board and a furnace. But now there is a wire system where how many amps is that thing chewing up? And are all of them different? And where's the civil engineering at? Because now I have to send a trained technician that takes classes at least once a month on what's going on with the wires, wireless communications, how's that affecting it? Where is the numbers at that are supposed to get plugged into the smart meter? And it's supposed to communicate with the smart meter so AI can manage the stock market. Researchers. Let's talk about the insurance company there. Well, who's in a hardware supply? There's an insurance company that will cover your switches on the walls, the outlets on the walls. It'll cover your furnace and your plumbing. If like your copper pipes break, if your furnace breaks, it'll cover this. But they don't send a guy that takes all the numbers and tell you that, hey, in that computer chip, it's supposed to communicate with that smart meter. They don't tell you this shit. Intelligence community, you act like fucking retards wearing tinfoil hats or on your fucking face like it's COVID-19. Why the fuck am I paying you? Intelligence community. This is like a no-brainer. All you have to do is teach a fucking kid this growing up. You see, there's a computer chip in here that communicates with your cell phone, and there's a computer chip in the fucking box. And then the box is being fucking controlled like a computer, for Christ's sakes. Come on, AI researchers. This kid that's fucking got capital punishment and fucking pushing towards him, he said every word you guys talk about. And you guys are supposed to be at a high level, guys. This is cutting edge military tech. Cutting edge. Cutting edge. And then how is this civil engineer going to pair with a Neuralink? That's fucking dangerous, ain't it, y'all? There's 100 fucking amps running through that thing, isn't there? Well, it has a capacitor and it will bump the fucking voltage up. And they say we're fucking using more power than we can produce. And a good scammer, a good fucking person that knows how this works, will make it twitch a little bit, won't they, glitch? Makes the computer start glitching out. All that electricity and it hits that fucking circuit board on that computer chip. Oh, make a glitch, won't it? The video game doesn't work right. It's called hysteresis. This is so simple. And the intelligence community in the United States of America is literally under fucking mental fucking psychiatric fucking psychotropics. Yeah, it's fucking aliens. It's fucking aliens. And I got holographic technology pulsing through the fucking data wires. It's aliens. And I got Neuralinks fucking coming out of BlackRock, Precision, Synchron, whatever it is over in Sweden and fucking Africa, whatever. Intelligence community still can't produce a fucking report for fucking Miss Mace, Miss Munn, and a few others that I just listened to at the UFO fucking congressional hearing. And the way these guys fucking speak, and you want to give out grant money to people for nothing? Why don't you just fucking give me grant money so I can film the sky and produce a report for you? And then I'll figure out who's going to come fix it and be honest. That's what you should be spending fucking money on. Not, hey, we're going to fucking Timbuktu in Uranus and fucking going to see your sperm count. And call it a star. Come on, assholes, wake the fuck up. And then I gotta go to benefit of the doubt. Well, is there some intimidation? Is there some blackmail? Is there some sort of force within my 12 words of superposition? It's a 100-year-old language. Faraday started it. The guy that invented the Faraday cage started this fucking language. Are you under any type of electrical, thermal, mechanical, or kinetical forces? then they're just making you hit, yeah, I'll sign a check for this grant. And then you're publicly saying we're going to do it on a grant, and then we're going to chase that guy because it's on public. Where's everybody else? And then they don't go public. They say it's deep. It's deep secrets. It's deep secrets. Are you fucking kidding me? We're in 2025 and we have artificial fucking neurons. Artificial neurons. Signals intelligence. Yeah, the artificial neuron. It's a signal intelligence. Is it replicating? Like self-replication? This is so simple to see and you hide it. Well, if it's an artificial neuron and it's got 180 million of them, boy, oh boy, huh? Holy shit. What is it, a bird brain? Bird brains. That's why it's so stupid. Artificial stupid intelligence. Digital stupid intelligence. It's bird brains, isn't it? Artificial neurons of birds. Because they have neurons. No, but it's not a human, is it? No, we're not going to look at a human at all. Fuck you, signals intelligence. You're pieces of shit.